at this point in time, but I'm glad you were able to do so. So we're going to kick it off with just having a conversation about what is holding people back.
Mm,
And I know that you talk to people all the time. This is what you do.
right.
Um, so what do you hear the most common things are that you feel like are holding people back in life just from stepping out on faith and moving forward?
Um, really, it's just themselves. People hold themselves back. Um, and the reality is that, whatever it is that we desire to do in life, most of the time we have the ability to do it. We just don't do it. And a lot of times that just requires us getting out of our own head about things, uh, and just going for it. So, and it's not always the case, but a lot of times people in life, they are exactly where they're comfortable being. Although it
Hmm.
may not be where they want to be, that but they are where they are comfortable being. Because when you're uncomfortable and you have to do something, then people usually they act on it. So
Right.
it takes people being to a point where they're really uncomfortable, and so then it moves past having dialogue about stuff into actually putting some action to it. So, again,
Woo!
it's really just about people getting out of their own heads
Right.
and going for something. You know, going for something. And I know it's cliche. It becomes cliche when people talk about knowing why. Well, you really have to know why you're making any decision that you make, really, because unless you can kind of keep your mind focused on like the end result or whatever you perceive the end result to be, then that's what's going to give you the motivation to do the work to get there. But people start focusing on the work and not what they feel like the work is going to provide. So that's why they get scared and don't do it because they know something's going to be required. So really, that's it. That's really from what I've been able to assess over all these years, what stops people, their own minds.
So true. And when you said get out of your own head, like that's real because I myself am very, very, very critical of who I like. I'm so critical of myself. I'm always worried about what someone's going to think, what they're going to say about me when I go live or when I post whatever I post. And the
Hmm.
thing about it is like who did I almost want to curse, but who cares?
Don't
Like
do it.
don't who cares if we just get out of our own head.
Hmm.
Hey, Mr. Harris. If we just go ahead and get out of our own head and just be like, listen, this is who I am. This is what I have to offer.
Hmm.
The people that are meant for you are going to attract to you. And that's the one
Absolutely.
thing that I had to realize. And that's something that Ashley Ann shared with us, when we
Right.
talked to her last week. Your vibe is going to attract your tribe. Everybody's not going to rock with you. Everybody's not going to be your flavor. You might not be everybody's flavor. But
Correct.
at the end of the day, I just want people that's my flavor anyway.
Right.
So, you know, that's you got to get out of your own head. And I know fear keeps us from moving forward as well. Um, I know that fear keeps us from moving forward as well. Having to do things for the first time, getting out of our comfort
Get
zone,
them, Cap.
picking up the phone and calling people Mr. Harris.
That's right. Got to get out of our heads
Sometimes
about
you
that.
have to do something different to get a different result.
Right.
You can't keep doing the same things the same way and think that you're going to have a change.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you have to do something different. So yes, it does require getting up early in the morning and planning your day. I
Yes.
know that with the kids getting up every day for school, it's easy when the kids are in school, I get up because they have to get up, but some days I'm not feeling it. Some days you wake up, you might not be feeling it, but you still have to push forward. You still have to
Absolutely.
push forward. So, that's one of the points I wanted to make to those that might be listening today is just, stop letting people come in between you and your coins.
Yeah.
Like, the next person can't keep you from making money. If all you have to do is open your mouth,
That's
and
it.
share with the world what God has already deposited inside of you, why are you holding yourself back? Like, why are you holding other people? Like, I know Ebony told me we were going to, sometimes we're not fair to other people because we have a blessing in our mouths waiting for us to share with people. And when we don't do that, then we're not being fair to other people.
Right.
So get out of your own head, think out of the box, do something different, move different to get different you
Absolutely.
know. And Darian, what kind of excuse do you hear? Give me one of the excuses that you hear a lot because I know you hear a lot of excuses day by day.
Well, well, that's, I mean, the excuses are abundant. Well, the thing about the excuses are, the excuses are not truthful. And what I mean by that is what people usually utilize as an excuse is not really an excuse. It's just something that's going to require working harder. So, so a real excuse, like to, if I wanted to, for instance, come home right now,
Mm-hmm.
a real excuse is if I don't have transportation.
Right,
So that's legit. I don't have transportation. But if it's hot outside, that's not an excuse because that
right.
can't really stop me from getting there. But so the excuses are not really valid excuses. Is basically what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll find that most of the time, especially when you talk about people, wanting to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's many people that don't want to do well financially. People that don't want to be don't want the American dream, which is basically just kind of being comfortable. I want to be able to pay my bills, put a little bit in savings, take a trip every now and again, be about the kids what they want to get for Christmas, and not and not have to struggle to do it. But when you talk to people about business, and I'm pretty sure most people have the desire to at least want to be comfortable. And you talk to
Mm-hmm.
people that about business, and you get those excuses that are not really excuses, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so you'll hear it all, but you're never gonna really hear the truth. And the truth is, either I don't really have enough faith, or I don't feel like working for it. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying? So the excuses are just that, they're excuses, but they're not things that, if we really have a desire to do something, that we couldn't accomplish just by really making that effort. So
Right.
that's really important, man. People hold themselves back so much from blessings. I mean, like, if we just talk about, again, opportunities in business, I've talked to so many people about the opportunity. People always got an excuse,
Yeah.
but it's not valid. It's really not valid, And like I put up the post today, and that was really one of the things is a lot of people that give the excuses are the same people that have issues with sometimes when other people are successful because they've just taken the shot. They're giving it a shot. They're trying to do something to better themselves. They're putting the work in, and that kind of makes people uncomfortable. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's about, man. But people gonna give you all kind of excuses, but never the truth.
That's right. Yeah, and I wanted to ask you that because it's and this is a very rare that we get to talk like this, and I really like being able to talk to you while you're in your element because you talk to people, countless people on a daily basis, and
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you talk to
Hold
them
on one
about
second.
their goals, and we gonna go
Yep.
ahead, we're gonna take him off the stream. Um, or he can mute. But yeah, so he talks to people on a daily basis and he motivates, people every day to get up and do something, to go to school, to change the trajectory of their lives. And it can be very difficult to motivate others, but you've got to have it inside of you. You've got to want to do it for yourself. So one of the things that we want to point out was just get out of your own way, get out of your own head. Stop talking yourself out of opportunity. Stop talking yourself out of your next move. Another thing is stop worrying about what people think about you, what people are going to say about you. So what? And I don't know who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to you and you're watching, put in the comments. But, so what if this is your third time trying to do something? and you got a circle of people that know that you tried to do something 2 or 3 times, it didn't work out. So what? You gonna stop just because you worried about what other people gonna say? No, I'm not gonna stop. So keep pressing forward. Another thing is, don't let people like crush your dreams. Don't let people crush your dreams. Stop telling people everything God gives you. Sometimes God gave you an idea for you, and you are supposed to nurture that idea. You're supposed to like take care of it and bring it to fruition. But before you can bring it to fruition, you already ran your mouth about 10, 15 people about it. And now those people doing the thing that you were supposed to do. We're not going to do that. Understand how to protect your blessing. What God has given you, you have to protect that. Keep it for yourself until He has released you to let it go. And also, sharing your business ideas with people. You know, I'm not talking about myself personally, but I have friends who have shared their dreams with other people and turn around and this person is doing the same thing, or this person is trying to throw salt, you know what I'm saying, throw salt on that thing because they don't think it's going to work. Well, you can't worry about what somebody else is going to say about your dream. God gave that thing to you, so that's for you to birth out. So just remember that. What's for you is for you. That's right, Kevin. What's for you is for you. I mean, I know that there's somebody out there who has designed a perfect idea, perfect business plan, something that God has put in you, and you are afraid to step out on faith and do it because you're worried that you're going to fail. You're worried that somebody's going to judge you. You're worried that it's not going to work out. But you got to believe in yourself. You have to have faith in yourself and what God has given you to be able to step out, guys. I'm just saying this, and I'm gonna give you guys a personal story about myself, because I don't ever do that. I don't ever talk about myself. A lot of you guys wouldn't know this, but this is part of my own healing. So I'm gonna say this because I'm working through my own healing process. But I'm not the kind of person that likes to go live. I don't like to when I take pictures, y'all, I'm like, oh, is this the right angle? I know everybody's probably like that, but I'm always worried about having the right angle. I got to be fixed up, dressed up, look this kind of way, that kind of way. But do you know that there's somebody out there that wants to see me without makeup? But guess what? I ain't gonna let y'all see me without makeup yet. But there's somebody out there that wants your transparency. They want to see who you are. They want to hear your story. They want to be a part of your journey. They want to be a part of your healing. They want to see you go through. So what I'm doing today is I'm pushing myself. I'm moving out of my comfort zone. And I was going to do this live by myself, but I asked Darren if he was free because I want us to do more of this together because we are a power couple and the world needs to hear our story together. But even if he didn't show up, I was still going to do it for myself. Hey, April. And the reason being is because we've got to push the limits. In order for us to go to new levels, we have got to do something new. And I cannot continue to be quiet. I cannot continue to sit in my chair, in my seat, pre-record videos, trying to act like I got to be all fixed up because the world don't want to see me like that. The world does not want to see us like that. The world is ready for us to be raw and uncut. That's why everything is live right now. That's why we live right now. That's why people get paid to do videos and go live because that's what the world wants. So all I'm saying to y'all today is not to be afraid of who you are. You know, let the world see you. It's somebody that's going to love you just how you are with everything that you bring to the table, flaws and all. Ladies, those of y'all that's waiting on that Boaz, that husband, he's coming. It's a man out there that love you just for who you are. So accept who you are. Love yourself. And I'm preaching to myself right now. I hope y'all know that. Love yourself. And everybody else is going to love you. They're not going to have a choice.
Right.
So with that being said, my husband's back. I just wanted to say, you know, I had a couple of points I wrote down because y'all, I'm a writer. In case y'all didn't know that, I'm also a published author. I wrote a book about my daughter. Our daughter, Maddox, she was healed from autism. And it was because God gave me a strategy. It was because God told me what to do. He told me to speak. Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
He told me to speak. I'm helping myself right now. Thank you, Jesus. He told me to speak to her existence while she was sleeping. And I had to speak things into her ear gates. I had to speak out loud, y'all. If I wouldn't have spoke out loud, my daughter wouldn't be healed today. I had to do something. So thank you, Lord. you have got to speak. You got to walk this thing out. Speak life. Speak it into the atmosphere, and it shall be established. So I didn't mean to preach, but
Agreed.
agreed. See, when two or three are gathered, God is in the midst
There
right
it
now.
is.
So we talk. I'm not going to be before you guys long. I had a couple of notes. And the question was, what are you waiting for? So if you know what you're waiting for, meaning what is it that's holding you back, please drop it in the comments. I want to know. We talked about fear. We talked about a couple other things before, but there are several things that can be keeping you stuck. And we want to get out of those ways. Hey Dana, thank you so much. So with that being said, guys, one thing, and then I'm gonna leave, that I know keeps people where they are too from stepping out. And this is actually kind of a tangible thing. It is resources to get things done. Some people don't have the money. Some people might not have the network. Some people might feel like they don't have, certain things they need to get things accomplished and have the systems in place to get things accomplished. So that's a real thing. And we recognize that. And so we are the Lifestyle Network. And we also have a YouTube page. So YouTube, hey YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, say hello to us. We're the Lifestyle Network. And so we do a couple of different things. My husband, you guys know him as the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. So
That's right.
to all the Bowtie stubbies watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. But what we do over here is we help people understand, their calling. Darian helps with, fragrance. Tell people what you do real quick. Put your plug in, baby.
Oh, well, Bowtie Fragrance Guy is about, primarily, of course, I talk about fragrances.
We might have lost. He talks about fragrances. Oh, he's back. Okay. You back?
How to
Okay.
be, how to be the best version of yourself every day. And just trying to help kind of instill that confidence in people. I mean, my audience is primarily male, but even the females that tune into the channel, that's just about being the best version of yourself every day. A fragrance can be like I always say a fragrance can be like the perfect exclamation point on somebody that's kind of well put together, the best representation of yourself. But there's so many other things that go along with that. And one thing is just really being a person that's confident. So I'm trying to really instill confidence in the people that I have that are following me, and just kind of letting them know that it's okay, like you said, to just step out there and be who you are, man, and take chances in life and enjoy it. Enjoy life while doing that. You know what I'm saying? While having a little bit of fun and putting in some work at the same time. So that's really what it's about. Really helping people from a confidence standpoint, encouraging people to go out there every day and be the best version of themselves that they can be. Because one of my best favorite sayings is, on any given day, there's nobody in the world that can beat me at being me and beat you at being you. They're always gonna come in second place. So that's how you should walk around every day, knowing that I am number one at being me, and I'm good with that. So that's what it's about, man.
That's right. So thank you, Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I miss Bowtie, y'all. That's my name. So with that being said, he talked to you guys about what he does. That's what we do as a couple, guys. We really love to help people. We have a heart for the people. We love to motivate others. We want to see you be your very best self. And so you guys have probably seen the posts on Facebook. You guys you've been asking what's going on with Impact 50K.
That's right.
Yes, we was turning up, but it was for good cause, because what we're getting ready to do is something that you guys have never seen done before. We are getting ready to impact the lives of 50,000 people, and it starts now. Yes, it's going to go all the way through 2021, but what we're doing right now is we are onboarding the first people that come into this program with us are going to get a couple things. And so we want to tell you what you're going to get when you sign up with us here at the Lifestyle Network. What we're going to do is we're going to help you build your business. And what that means is you're going to get free mentorship and training. We're going to make sure that we provide you with all the resources you need to jumpstart your business via a 90-day program. So we're literally going to help hold your hand the whole 90 days through the business building process to make sure that you understand everything that you need to do to have financial success. Now, we do have, of course, you're going to be healthy because we have some other health concepts that we're going to share with you. But financially is what we're really focusing on, because right now, we got the holidays coming up. People are still out of work. You guys have probably seen on the news that a lot of counties, a lot of states are starting to shut down again. And I'm not trying to speak anything into existence, but we can kind of see the writing on the wall as far as what this holiday season is going to look like. So it's always good to have a plan A. All right.
Right.
So you're going to get individual coaching and success. We're going to have some how-to videos for you guys so that you're able to understand the ins and outs of your business. And also with that Jumpstart program, I want you to keep in mind, for our very, very much business-minded folks that come in and they're like, we want to get off the ground running real quick, make some income really, really fast. We're going to have a Jumpstart program to help you expedite the process of that as well. So if you are one of those that's looking for something different, something in addition, something new, something where you're going to be joining a movement with other people just like yourself, just like us, that are like-minded individuals wanting to grind hard, hustle hard, and have
Can
our
I
plan
say something
B be
about
our
that
plan
really quick?
A. Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Let me say something about that real quick. That's because that part of it is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So many people wonder why it's so difficult for them to get ahead, right? They wonder why it's so difficult for them to change their circumstances, but that's because, they keep surrounding themselves with the same people that got the same energy. And then they wonder why nothing ever changes. When you start to really surround yourself, you'll be surprised when you really start to align yourself with the right people that
That's
have
right.
the right mindset. Then that energy is what really changes the atmosphere. It's about energy. And people don't
Mm-hmm.
really understand that. Sometimes you try to do something different, but you're in the same place. But instead, energy is still the same in that place. You got to get in a different place, surround yourself with different people
Yes.
to be able to really see a significant change. You got to have that energy, man. And that's what really, honestly, that's really what at the core of this movement is about, of getting
Yes.
around people that have energy, that right energy. So if you want
Mm-hmm.
to go someplace different, you got to get with some folks that's heading in that direction,
Yes.
right?
Preach, honey.
Nah, nah, nah. But still, you got to get with some folks that's going in that direction that you're looking to go.
Right.
And that's what this is. So
Mm-hmm.
here's the opportunity to do it. Get out of your head, get out of your mind.
Yep.
Um, as she said, we're gonna help walk you through the process in the beginning
Mm-hmm.
to get you off to a good start. But this is the opportunity to really get with some folks. You know what I mean? That has the right mindset. And we're trying
Right.
to change the energy. We're trying to change the financial landscape for families in the whole nine. And so it just takes giving yourself a shot, man. So let's make it happen.
That's right. So, guys, you heard us. Let us know how you feeling. Definitely comment below. Hit us up. We're gonna make sure we have our links available for you. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and close it out. But thank you, baby, so much for being my special guest today. Thank you
Oh,
so
no
much.
problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. See you on the what, Darren? On the
On the flip side,
flip side.
peace.
Peace.